Hello and welcome to James Bond Radio on location. I'll see if you can guess exactly where I am. I think this might give you a helping hand. Check it out. So, bicycles, canals, barges. It's only Amsterdam. Blooming hell, check it out. So, we are in Amsterdam. Obviously, Diamonds Are Forever was shot here quite a while ago now. But I found one or two locations which look pretty similar to how they are in the film. Now this one, if we look over here, you see that bridge there? Now that is the very same bridge that Sean Connery drove over in the Triumph Stag, and he drove all the way over that bridge, round the corner, parked up this Triumph Stag there, and check it out, there's Tiffany Case's house. How cool is that? So the Triumph Stag went, oh, where am I going? The Triumph Stag went along there, parked there, and now Bond walked up the stairs. But you'll never guess what? The house, the very house next door, is now having work done to it. So there is exactly where Sean Connery made out with himself to fool Peter Franks, and then obviously he went up in the door with Peter Franks. And I was going to go and make out with myself, which would have been quite hard to take a selfie doing that, but anyway. But now look, there's all building construction there, so it's a bit lame really. But we can still go and check the house out for sure, so why don't you follow me? Here we go. I'll tell you what, I'll see if we can do a nice, I'll make sure I don't drop the phone in the canal, but see if we can do a nice shot of the bridge. Hang on a second. So, that's a better view, isn't it? So basically, Triumph Stag came down there, Bond came down that way, and went over the bridge there, and then down. Oh look, and the sun's come out as well. So how cool is that? Woo! So yeah, pretty stoked about this actually. So here we go. I could pretend I'm a Triumph Stag. Do you think that would help? Okay, I'll give it a go. So look, this is the very road right here. Oh look, this bicycle going past. Hello. And so here it is. So I am going to reenact the Triumph Stag. Okay. I think he stopped about here, and I think Triumph Stags sound a bit better than that normally, but here we go. So, Sean Connery got out of the car just here, and if you can see, these are the very steps that Connery went up. So, should we go up those steps now? I think we should. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, so here, if you can see, these are the views of the steps. So Connery came out the car, walked up these very steps, and on the wall here there was a T case, obviously for Tiffany Case, and it went something like this. Yes, Peter Franks, 3rd floor, and then he was buzzed in, and then this is the very door that he went in. So he went there, and if you can look, the 3rd floor, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and the 3rd floor is that lovely one with the window open right up there. So here it is, number 36, which obviously had something else there during the filming, but this is the door from Diamonds Are Forever for Tiffany Case's house. How cool is that? So cool. So, I'm not going to be able to do the make-out bit because I'm kind of glad actually that I'm not doing it. But anyway, so when Peter Franks turned up and Sean was doing the old classic making out with himself trick, that is exactly where Sean was standing. So Connery was there facing the wall, having a little bit of tonsil tennis with himself, and then obviously Peter Franks walks up those stairs, Bond goes to join him. It's a pretty cool one. It is a shame about the house construction, but when it's sunny here, it's pretty damn good. Definitely a location to visit. Diamonds Are Forever, location number 1 in the bag. Hope you enjoyed. Let's see if we can find location number 2. Hello, welcome back, James Bond Radio listeners. Now, I've been searching for location number 2 in Amsterdam, and I'm happy to say I might just have found it, but we'll have to wait and see. I was actually planning to sort of try and find the locations in a couple of days or two, but I think I got a bit too excited, so I was like, Thursday, find one. So, luckily I have, and you'll never guess what it is. Location number 2 is only the Skinny Bridge. Oh yeah. So everyone will remember that from the film. You have one of those, in fact, look at that, perfect timing. There's a canal cruise coming along now, and in the film the lady who was sort of speaking was saying that the woman who built the bridge so she could go and see her sister ran out of money, so that's why they call it the Skinny Bridge. And yeah, there it is, perfect. Look at that, it's just like it's from the film, although the boat in the film was going that way. But yeah, it just grew out, and then there we are, the Skinny Bridge. So I think we have to go up for a close inspection, because obviously there are certain Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd who might have been standing on that bridge. So we'll go and do a bit of I was going to say reincarnation, that's not quite right. We'll do a bit of reenacting of Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd, and we'll see how we go on. Okay, so we're now going to make our way to the Skinny Bridge. Down out, down out, down out, down out, down out, down out, down out.
Diamonds are forever, forever, forever. Diamonds are forever, 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 forever.
And ever. There's my little bit of Shirley for you. Location number 2, baby. Amsterdam. Amsterdam, baby. Okay, so here we are on the actual Skinny Bridge itself. Now, Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd were standing just about here, so we'll go over to their spot. And while they were just here, oh, poor Mrs. Whistler was fished out of the canal just about over there. They obviously did something dastardly to her. Nasty, nasty, Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd. And then she obviously got fished out of the water. And while they were watching them, Mr. Kidd was like, Mrs. Whistler did want some pictures of the canals for the children. And then Mr. Wint said, "How kind of you, Mr. Kidd. The children will be so thrilled." And then basically that was what was behind them. And then it was just over there that she was fished out of the canal. Pretty cool, hey? So that is location number 2. Over and out. Well, that's pretty cool. I've just been told that the bridge is about to be open. So here we go, let's check it out. I've got to go behind the white line though, because otherwise I'll get told off. But okay, so we'll see now that the bridge is about to be open. And that will look pretty cool. Now this didn't happen in the film, did it? Maybe the Disco Volante is coming down, or perhaps even Carl Stromberg's Laparis. You never know. Although they're both blown up now, so maybe not. Anyway, let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so not entirely sure. I think people are going across now. I'll see if I can catch it in a minute. Okay, well, I thought they were going to open the bridge. They're doing some sort of filming there. Maybe it's for Spectre. Maybe. I couldn't see Danny Boy or Mendes for that matter. But yeah, I think they're filming some sort of commercial. And I think, well, I don't think the actual bridge is going to open. I thought it would be worth hanging around just to see. But as you can see, it's yeah. I think they're just filming over there, and the bridge hasn't gone. So I think it was all a bit of a ruse, actually. Yeah, I think they were just saying that to get people off the bridge. What do you think, eh? But yeah, so So that's it really, that's Amsterdam in the bag. 2 locations, so they didn't film a huge amount here, but I think it was definitely worth coming to if you're ever in Amsterdam. A couple of good Bond locations. So there we are, we've got Tiffany Case's house and the Skinny Bridge. And that is JBR at Amsterdam, over and out. See you next time. Bye. Hello James Bond Radio listeners, I am currently on Now Cruise on the Amstel, and you'll never guess what we're coming up to. Check this out. It's the Skinny Bridge, oh yeah. So we're about to undergo the very bridge from Diamonds Are Forever. Check it out. I don't think we're going right underneath it, we're going just to the right, but there we go, still be good fun. Skinny Bridge from the canal point of view. Oh, yeah.